Hi and welcome to my channel. I am Ruru Panda. I finally decided on a name. Today I will be seeing Diluc again. It's been a while, so without further ado, onto the video. Enjoy! So we're going to be doing the Hidden Strife. Okay, let's go there. Oh! So there's the sun. So beautiful. Okay.
Good day to you both. It's been quite a long time. You're looking well as ever.
Why, thank you.
To what do we owe the honor today? Important business to discuss with Master Diluc, I presume?
Grape juice actually.
We always miss the winery's discount grape juice, so this time we decided to come here early. Can you reserve a bottle for us? We'll pay a deposit, just name the price.
Of course I can, and no deposit necessary. But I'm afraid you might be in for quite a wait. Dawn Winery's discount grape juice takes a long time to make. Every summer, Master Diluc handpicks 2 barrels of the finest grapes to turn into juice.
What?
Oh,
We
Kai
sell the
won't
good
like to
stuff
hear
at a
that.
low price. Shouldn't the best grapes be the most expensive?
Master has never explained his reasoning. If I had to guess, the discount could be a marketing technique. Special deals always attract customers. Perhaps Master hopes to increase the popularity of fruit juice so that people have more options when it comes to drinking.
Those flowers are very pretty.
It makes an ideal alternative for the heaviest drinkers because they won't get drunk and start causing mischief. At the same time, those who don't drink alcohol get the chance to try something new.
Wouldn't that harm the winery's business?
Master Diluc isn't all about money. I think he would prefer to see people drinking in moderation than chase bigger profits at any cost. Imagine if everyone could just enjoy a nice glass of wine and have a good time while keeping their wits about them and not creating trouble for others. Now, wouldn't that be a miracle?
Wow, Master Diluc's such a thoughtful guy. So, is Diluc picking out this year's grapes right now?
Not just yet. He has a few more issues to sort out first. He'll start the process as soon as those are out of the way. If you're interested, I'm sure Master Diluc would be delighted to see you and hear your thoughts.
What issues?
As you know, whenever Master Diluc catches wind of any unsavory guests showing up in Mondstadt, he takes it upon himself to go and greet them in person. It's the same story today.
Oh, okay.
He should be somewhere near Falcon Coast. I'm not sure how long he'll be. In the meantime, would you like to take a seat inside? I have to stay here and wait for some other guests, but Hilly and Mako will be glad to take care of you.
Unsavory guests? What is that supposed to mean?
Guessing it has something to do with Diluc's part-time job.
Huh? You mean the dark and evil Abyss Order are up to no good again? In that case, Master Diluc's our friend. We can't sit here and do nothing.
If you're happy to help, that would be wonderful. Master trusts you after all, and you're both very capable. I know he'd appreciate a helping hand.
No biggie. The sooner Master Diluc is free, the sooner we can get a taste of that delicious grape juice.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, let's go to the Falcon Coast.
Okay. I hope he doesn't mind I'm using Kaya. What is that over there? That is a red fireball down there? I don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Camp over there? Diluc is camping out in the wild? Huh. This is weird. Maybe these enemies are really tough, and it's turned into a long, drawn-out battle. Huh. This tent doesn't look like it belongs to Diluc. Maybe it's an adventurer camp. Oh, there's a piece of paper and a notebook over there. Let's read them.
Dear Dark Knight Hero, we are seeing a repeat of the phenomenon we encountered many years ago. Although you fully resolved the issue last time, the ley lines seem to have been simulated in some way and are releasing the monsters they recorded once more. I'm sure you'll want to deal with those that pose the biggest threat immediately. So I'm notifying essential individuals per the operating procedures.
Judging by the tone, it seems like this was written by someone Diluc knows well. Let's call him Diluc's friend for now. He saw something bad happen, wrote a note for Master Diluc, and then left.
Is that Kaya?
Huh. Isn't that pretty irresponsible? What if someone else had seen it? Also, he left his notebook behind. Now that Paimon thinks about it, you know that strange ley line deposit on the beach?
Yeah, I noticed it. Paimon bets that's the phenomenon he was talking about.
Other than that, everything seems fine here. Not a monster in sight.
But it's red.
Do you want to read Diluc's friend's notebook too? If not, let's head over and take a closer look at the ley line deposit.
Does it say the same thing if we kept looking?
There are 2 notes here. Which one shall we start with?
The first one? It's been years since the ley lines last released such highly aggressive monsters during an anomaly. The Dark Knight hero's timing was perfect. The way he lured the monsters a few at a time into the open to defeat them one by one. Quite the strategy. And then he pretended to be seriously injured, luring out the Abyss Order's main forces, and then meeting them head-on. A truly magnificent counterattack. Still, this plan involved too many uncertainties. The Dark Knight hero himself even said that he can't afford to take the risks like this every time. Getting to the root of the problem and preventing these types of ley line disorders from happening is the safest approach.
Paimon didn't follow all that. But it seemed to be about a previous battle Diluc was in?
Ley line hold many secrets. We ordinary people do not need to concern ourselves with the way they work. But since the Dark Knight hero will be fighting against the Abyss Order for the long term, it is in our best interest to gain a deeper understanding of them. I heard that the captain of the Knight of Favonia's investigation team is a highly accomplished academic, but unlike Lisa, he is not especially close with the acting Grand Master. Kai is the captain of the Cavalry Knights. And also, too, since this is an ordinary person, this can't be Kaya. Okay, I guess it wasn't him. We should be able to learn a few things from him without the Knights of Favonia's finding out. Perhaps the Dark Knight hero could ask him for input on the technical issues regarding the ley lines. I will deliver the letter to his camp on the mountain.
Huh. Sounds like it was talking about Albedo. Did Diluc write a letter to
Oh,
Albedo?
I actually haven't met Albedo yet in Genshin Impact. I haven't done his quest yet. I actually didn't think about him. Oops. Okay, let's look at the ley line. It is red. Never seen a red one before. Oh, the sky's so pretty.
Whoa! Where did all these monsters come from?
The ley line?
Wait a second. Is that Diluc?
He disappeared out of nowhere too. What the?
Huh. He looks kind of different than usual.
Yes, he does.
Look at him go! So focused and full of energy. So this is Captain Pyro when he's in top form, huh?
What? It must be Diluc from when he fought here in the past.
Hey, you're right. Now that Paimon looks more closely, this Diluc does look younger than usual. But what happened back then? Why is he fighting here? Guess we can just ask him about it when we see him. What should we do now?
Let's observe for now.
Okay, let's see how young Diluc used to fight.
Wait. Oh. That's pretty cool, actually, but...
Dawn, break forth!
Wow. Where's the other... Oh, there you are. Oh no! This lag! Oh! Well, that was something.
The fight is over. Diluc wiped the floor with them. Guess some things haven't changed. So is there any actual danger here? It looks like it's only these illusions from the past.
Diluc must already have been here. Wait, already
So
been here.
Diluc's already called it a day? Will more monsters come out if we go up to that weird ley line deposit again? And what about young Diluc? If it's like the other ley line deposits we've seen, then it should have disappeared now that all the monsters are defeated.
So, young Diluc piqued your interest?
No. Paimon's just a little worried is all.
Okay.
What if someone passing by gets curious, comes to check it out, then suddenly, a monster jumps out and clubs him over the head with a swoosh and a smash? That would be terrible.
Did she turn into Hinata from Haikyuu? What are sound effects?
Because it sounds more dangerous that way. Anyway, we came here to help Diluc, didn't we? So let's stick around a little longer and make sure this place is completely safe before we head back.
You've got a strong sense of responsibility.
Not really. Paimon just wants some fancy grape juice.
Of course.
Come on, let's finish what we came for. When we get the grape juice, you can have some of Paimon's half.
Why with the pose? Let's just start with this.
Don't get frostbite.
What was that noise? What are you?
Check this out. As one with wind and cloud. Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time.
We've been fighting here for a while now. Paimon's starting to wonder if we should have left the ley line deposit alone. Maybe then the monsters would have stopped coming. Also, Paimon still doesn't have a clue what's going on here. Shall we just go ask Diluc? Yeah, come on! Let's get back to the Dawn Winery.
You're finally back.
Yeah?
I didn't think you'd be gone for so long. Sorry if it was too much trouble.
That's okay. We did offer to help.
We probably would have been fighting monsters somewhere else, which would have been so
So
true.
anyway, is Master Diluc back yet? We didn't see him at Falcon Coast.
Sorry, I'm not sure of Master's whereabouts either, but I did hear that he recently visited Angel's Share. After dealing with this kind of trouble, Master is always careful to tie up all loose ends. It's become something of a routine. He should be back very soon. You needn't worry. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable in the winery.
After all that, we managed to completely miss him. Oh well. Let's just wait for him at the winery this time.
At least we got to see Diluc of the past.
By the way, Adeline, how come you're always standing here at the door lately? Usually you're busy indoors. Hopefully you haven't been standing there waiting for Master Diluc this whole time, 'cause that would be really tiring.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but I've actually been instructed by Master to meet with some special guests here. Certain guests may need reminding to stay away for the time being. Master hopes that under the present circumstances, these guests will keep an appropriate distance from the winery, so as not to make a difficult situation even more complicated.
Well, understand any of that, but it sounds like a really important job.
Maybe we could help meet those guests?
That's very kind of you indeed, but you've already helped Master Diluc out a great deal. You can let me take care of these time-consuming chores. There is one small thing you could do for me, though.
Oh, I'm not
Please,
surprised.
take this letter and place it on the table to your right as you enter the door.
Wait, that's it?
There are a few archived letters on that table already. Just put this one at the very top of the pile.
Is this a letter for Master Diluc?
Yes, it's from one of his informants. Only those in Master's inner circle are permitted to handle it or serve as custodian.
Ooh, that means we're part of Diluc's inner circle.
Of course. Master Diluc greatly values your friendship. Thanks again for the help.
Well, I guess Kaya's gonna be doing it, so... Okie dokie. Oh, sort the letters.
Whoa, there are so many letters here. It looks like Diluc read them just before he left. He must have been in a hurry. Adeline asked us to put this one at the top of the pile, but how are we supposed to tell the order of the other ones? Guess we'll have to read them to get an idea of when they came in.
Isn't that illegal? We really shouldn't be reading other people's mail.
Oh, that's true. In that case, let's just tidy them up a little.
You're here. You move fast.
Well, hello, Diluc. Was not expecting you.
Woo! There he is!
What are you agonizing over?
Why does he sound nice here?
Miss Adeline asked us to put these letters in a pile, and we can't tell which order they should go in. But it's your personal mail, so it'd be rude for us to read them without your permission.
There's no need to be nervous. And I can see from the looks on your faces that they've grabbed your interest. These letters deal with events that are past and gone. I only held on to them in case any of the information they contain proves useful later down the line. I just dug them out to confirm a few details. I've been following some rather unique developments recently. You were involved in the events in question anyway. You can read them if you want to. It's not a bad thing to be curious.
Do you still have other business to attend to? You don't look like you just got back from the city.
Hey, that's a good point. Actually, you kind of smell like wild mountain fruit. Oh, did you go to those mountains where the valberries come from?
Very perceptive.
I was
Yes,
about to
I did
say
make a
that.
trip to the Storm Bear Mountains. I'll fill you in later.
Okay. Okay, he goes swiftly
No
upstairs.
fair! We still have some super important things to discuss with Diluc. Not to mention a whole bunch of questions.
It's been a long time since Diluc's presence last overawed you, huh?
Alright, let's just sort these letters for him. Well, since he said he doesn't mind, why don't we read them as we go?
Oh. To the heir of the Ragged Vendor clan. I apologize for sending this letter without notice. You may not remember me, but we've met a few times. We've met near the square when I sat at the table adjacent to yours at the Good Hunter, and I've seen you in your tavern. You were always busy with a great many things, especially back when you were much chattier than you are now. You spoke cheerfully and often with your brother and friends then. It's probably no surprise that you did not notice me then, but I've always had my eye on you, child. Sounds a little creepy. I recall with crystal clarity how little Clee once made a complete mess of your vineyard while she was trying to catch crystal flies there. But you didn't get angry. In fact, you personally escorted Clee back and even gave her a few bottles of fresh grape juice. Now I think that might jog your memory, yes? Cleve recently told me that she hasn't seen that strange man with the red hair in ages, so I decided to look into it out of curiosity. My deepest condolences regarding your father. In many of the stories I've been told, you are the model knight, proud, driven, a knight of noble character and lineage. But I know that you're gentler than you appear. If you weren't, you wouldn't have treated Cleve the way you did. And since you have helped my child out, I hope you won't mind if I treat you as if you were my own. Therefore, I sincerely hope that you will leave the dark place that you are presently in, and that you will not wallow in grief and remorse. Pardons are most painful things, but they also encourage us to grow. A bird that has lost the roof over its head will fly further than others of its kind. Go out and see the world. That's the best course of action I can envision. Only by feeling, observing, and listening can your heart be healed. Parents all wish that they can accompany their children forever, and the sky, seas, and stars bear witness to that oath. Everything that was your father now finds new life with you. That which you will experience in this world may have been things that your father experienced once upon a time. I hope that the wind will bring you all manner of wondrous things in your journeys to come. In any case, keep your chin up, young child. Oh, is this from Alice? Master Kaya took leave and stayed at Dawn Winery for a few days. In a rare turn of events, he decided to stay in his original bedroom. He would pace about the grounds when idle, and even asked Adeline to make him his favorite dishes. Ah, it really does take me back. I shall be honest with you, but I was quite surprised to hear Master Kaya say that he wanted to stay for a few days. We did not refuse him, however. We believe that even if you were here, you would not refuse him outright. Dawn Winery has always been a more quiet location, perhaps because of all who stay here are rather peaceable people. The house is made by those who live in it, and Master Kaya's oncoming arrival did end up livening the place up significantly. I hope that you are doing well in your travels abroad. Everyone here at the winery misses you. May you remain safe and in good health. Dear Mr. Diluc, it is my pleasure to investigate the ley lines alongside you. As you know, my focus is on alchemy, so my knowledge of the ley lines remain quite shallow, and I fear that I will only be able to share what little understanding I have. Is this albedo, or is this sucrose? It's one or the other. Or it could be the man at the alchemy bench. Is his name Tim? According to many pre-existing documents, the ley lines can be seen as a medium for storing information. Under certain circumstances, they can record activities that occur in the area around them. All this information goes through a recording and storage process. After a certain period of time, they may be released once again by the ley lines. If I may be so bold to make a guess, there should be a method to activate the ley lines. Those who grasp such methods can control the times at which ley line information is recorded and released. Judging from the runic symbols and some other clues, I summarized that there are particular members of the Abyss Order who may have a very small chance of being able to achieve this. If you believe that this requires further investigation, these entities may serve as your point of entry. I wrote a paper a few years ago in which I covered my brief foray into questions concerning the flow of ley lines and other such topics. You'll find a copy of this paper enclosed. I hope that it can help to clear up some of your doubts. Diluc. Jean wrote to me lately with shocking news. But I didn't miss my guess she wrote to you, too. Her sentiments are those of the knights as a whole. Krampus was a good man, and I thought very well of him. It grieves me greatly to know that he met with such a fate. As for the defeat of the Drake, the honors of that accomplishment should go to your father. I do not accept Eroc's theft of the credit for that deed, which was brought with your father's sacrifice. Stolen credit will not be accepted within the Knights of Favonius under any circumstances. I will not permit it. I have already given Jean the authority to punish Eroc with all necessary severity. The Knights will inform you of the results. I've heard that you've been taken at some time off doors and may not be easy to reach, so there's no guarantee that my letter will reach you. As such, I'll stop here for now. If it does reach you, then I wish you good health and safety in your travels. Contact us if you need anything. I hope that Falcon of yours will help put this letter in your hands. I mean, I don't write in person very often, you know. These may seem like pointless words to you right now, but remember, even the greatest of disasters must come to an end. Mondstadt waits for your return, and if you're willing, the knights will always welcome you. If you're not, forget I said anything, yeah? Dear Diluc, welcome back to Mondstadt, sir. It has been some time since the incident. We discovered that Eroc has betrayed us and that he has been punished severely. I hope that this news will put your mind at ease. In other news, our people have discovered that the Abyss Order has stepped up its activities between Wobendom and Stonegate lately. Also, a mysterious individual that people are calling the Dark Knight Hero has suddenly started showing up out of nowhere all around Mondstadt City. He typically acts the dead of night and his intentions are currently unclear. Please stay safe and notify the knights as soon as possible should you see anything suspicious. We will send support immediately. Whether you are presently in our ranks or not, all faithful knights will remember your contributions to the Knights of Favonius. May you remain in good health. Dear Dark Knight Hero, the Knights of Favonius have stepped up the guard details throughout Mondstadt without making any major movements. The Abyss Order will not have noticed. I am scouting around Dragonspine. The monsters here are scattered and separated. Clearly they haven't been assembled by the Abyss Order. There are no signs of enemy activity in the south of Mondstadt either. If you can confirm that the other locations are also free of monsters, we will be able to conclude that the Abyss Order has nothing to do with the recent ley line disorder. I'm all set up.
Alright then, let's put the letters in the right order. If there's one thing we can take away from these, it's that Master Diluc has had a pretty difficult past. Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles too. Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro. Always fighting alone because, for one reason or another, it wasn't convenient for the people around him to help out.
But Diluc seems to have found some peace since then.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want. Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice.
Sure. Just for the friendship, eh? Not the grape juice. Oh.
Wait,
Diluc?
what?
Wait, that can't be Diluc. Didn't look like his boots. Take that back, it is him.
Is there a problem?
Wait.
Master Diluc, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back. You look so formal all of a sudden.
Wait, but isn't his other outfit formal too?
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
Yep, It was by that ley line
I think this is the
anomaly.
young Diluc,
That
guys.
was your past self, right?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
Do you mind telling us about it?
Or
What
not.
happened back then? Why were you fighting there?
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot.
Alright, but he sounds different.
They launched an offensive on several fronts at once. Unfortunately for them, they were still no match for me. We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently, causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time.
Why did
Hence
you
why
say
you
there?
saw what you saw.
Oops. Why did you say there to keep guard? I almost interrupted
For
him.
starters, you only need to deal with the monsters, and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again.
We've been disturbing it since we found it.
On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of Favonius would have taken over straight away. Knowing how they work, they'd be sure to send a large contingent to guard the site.
Wouldn't that have been a good thing?
Depends. Most of the Knights are away on expeditions, so they don't have a lot of people to spare. If the ley line anomaly was just a diversion tactic, the Abyss Order could have been poised to attack somewhere else entirely, while the Knights were scrambling to send what limited forces they have to Falcon Coast.
Uh-huh. Keep going.
But anyway, I have no interest in talking to the Knights of Favonius. I prefer to get to the bottom of things myself, rather than waste time negotiating with them. And it was easy enough for me to find out the Abyss Order's plans. Take a few Abyss mages hostage, and they soon start talking. As for the Knights of Favonius, I've sent someone to enlist their cooperation where it's needed.
It almost sounds like you're doing the Knights of Favonius a favor.
It's their job to handle situations like this. They ought to be present when things come to a head. I don't like working closely with the Knights of Favonius because of our differences in philosophy, but that doesn't mean we can't watch each other's backs when it counts.
Whoa. Seems like you have even more control over things now than you used to, Diluc.
The best way to deal with any threat is to utilize all the force at your disposal. Anyway, thank you for your help. Adeline brought me up to speed with everything. In return, I have a gift for your trouble.
Is it the grape juice?
Grape juice? The packaging is so fancy! It must be really expensive!
This is my personal favorite grape juice, made of the highest quality grapes. I happen to have an unopened batch, so I brought you a bottle to try. I didn't know you were such fans of grape juice. Next time you want some, don't bother waiting for the discount. Just go down to the cellar and help yourselves.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
It's on the house.
Very generous, too. What is that around his neck? Is that a choker?
Woohoo! Paimon's gonna tell everyone we meet that we're VIPs at Dawn Winery! This one bottle must be worth at least, like, 50,000 mora! And he gave it to us for free! Thank you so much, Master Diluc!
If you're free tonight, you're welcome to stay for dinner. Adeline is already making it. There are, however, a few things I need to take care of before dinner time.
Didn't that involve fighting?
Yes. Passiveness is not my style. Though I had my suspicions at the start, everything I've come across so far in my investigation suggests that the Abyss Order was not behind this.
Oh, okay.
Since this arose from natural causes, it's time to wrap things up.
So what should we do?
We helped Diluc out.
Right, sure. After all, he did just give us this amazing grape juice. Wait, no. What was it? After all, even when the odds of success are 9 to 1, you must never lower your guard.
Well said. In that case, Let's get going.
Okie dokie, Captain Pyro. You can take it a little easier this time. Come on, let's go! This is the final battle. Then we can put all this trouble behind us.
The final battle, eh? Oh, okay. So it's time to meet up with Diluc. Listen.
Fire it up! I got you covered! Cool it! Wind Strider!
Oh. Okay.
There. It's done.
I will say that Diluc has not aged if this is not his younger self.
The ley line deposit will disappear before long.
That battle went very smoothly. Well, actually, except for my lag.
See? Even Captain Pyro needs his trusty sidekick sometimes. It can't be Master Diluc saving the day by himself every single time. Many hands make light work.
Sidekicks. It's been a long time since I last worked with others. It's not so bad.
Okay, his hair there is a little, I don't know what it is about the fringe, but it's not my favorite look.
If the
It's not my favorite
opportunity arises,
angle, at least.
let's team up again in the future.
Well, this concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day or evening. Ruru Panda signing off. Bye!